Good. Nice job. One for you. This one for you. And we're missing a dog. I didn't say. Did I say tell me? I didn't say tell me. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. Sorry I missed you guys. Let's get Snow to sit. Good girl. Sorry I missed you guys this morning. Hey, Karen. Right there you go, sweetie. Sorry I missed everybody on Coffee with the Critters this morning. Very rarely do I miss. And it was Crystal Phelps' awesome idea. Hey, Sharon, to post a replay of a former Coffee with the Critters. Hey, Michelle. There's Michelle, who just adopted a deaf dog named Charlie. Hi, Beth. Yeah, sorry I missed Coffee with the Critters this morning, but I had some family in town and we were celebrating Sisters Weekend, so I got together with a couple of my sisters and just hung out for the weekend, and they begged me to just sleep in and stay in our pajamas this morning and drink coffee, so that is exactly what we did. Watch your head. Nice. Snow. Good. You sit. Good. So here's Snow, our deaf and blind puppy. Here's Levi, our deaf bulldog. And here's Quincy, good, our Rottweiler. I'll switch this around real quick. Hey everybody. My name is Lara Joseph, owner of the Animal Behavior Center. We are an international educational center. Touch. Where we teach people through our online live streaming classes about working with animals using applied behavior analysis and positive reinforcement. You can obviously find out more about us at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com, and I'm here to tell you to check out our website because we have some updates. I want to tell you about several of our updates. Nice job, guys. I want to tell you, hey, Debbie, about several of our updates because you guys may be interested in some of these. You're going to see some changes happening on our website. We're adding some things, and take a look at our events page. We have some local events on there, which we have not had. Hey, Julie, we have not had a local event here in a couple of years. So this will be the first time we are having one, and I guarantee you as soon as we announce it, boom, the seats will be gone. But most of our events are national and international, but definitely not limited to. So take a look at our events page. I know we're going to be, we already have the October event. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle just posted our website. Our October event, we're getting ready to have a meeting. We've got most of the speakers already booked. We just need to get the information on there, so stay tuned. If you're not already signed up for our newsletter, you can do that on the home page of the Animal Behavior Center, and you'll be notified of our speakers and the schedule. So how we're going to do things this year is just going to be a little bit different, but based on what people want. So with that being said, our October event is the 13th through the 16th. We have several things. I have several updates. But first of all, let me talk a little bit about some behavior concerns that I was confronted with here over the weekend. And it's easy. Hey, Crystal. Glad I got to do a live feed today. I was so bored at work this morning that, yeah. So this isn't necessarily Coffee with the Critters, but I wanted to come on and let you guys know about several things that I think you might be interested in. But I was approached a couple of times this weekend with some behavior concerns, and I see this quite a bit, and it's probably just because it's how we're raised. It's the first way of how we think to modify behavior. But so many times people resort to modifying behavior through the use of force and coercion, which is why you will not hear me use the word commands. If I am asking an animal to give me a behavior, I will use the words I request it or I cue it, because the command is a form of coercion. It's an old word used with training and modifying behavior. Snow and Levi. It's an old word used with, hey Lydia, with modifying behavior. Lydia, I may be down in Cincinnati here the end of April, so I'm taking a look at a couple different conferences I'm going to be going to this year, and one is in Cincinnati. So anyways, using force and coercion is a form of, or commands is a form of coercion, means do it or else. You won't hear me say, what commands are you giving the animal? Because don't give the animal a command, give the animal a cue. Because when you give them a cue or you request behavior, you're putting the animal's choice back into the situation, right? Something else you won't hear me say is you won't hear me say the word free. I have 2 dogs playing at my feet. Let me turn this around. What's up, Rock? So Snow is liking to stay by my feet. I've been working on teaching Snow a retrieve, and it's going fabulous. What do you think, Rocky? She's like, I've moved, so she's like, I've been teaching Snow a retrieve, and we're teaching her to heel, to go for a walk. Hey, Diane. But what I was saying with the use of the word free, a lot of times when a person is done teaching an animal through training, they will say, okay, you're free. You'll never hear me say that, just because I've never liked what it implied. It implies that the animal is not free or has less choice during the training session. And I'm sure a lot of that is just, you know, a lot of behavior and training and words and verbiage just passed down through the years. But I think it's time to rethink some of that, rethink our language, because you having fun? I think it's time to rethink some of the language that we use. What you looking at? Or what? Let me rephrase that. What are you doing, Snow? Because it reflects on the science of behavior, our modern use of science and behavior. So you won't hear me use the word commands. You won't hear me use the word free, because when we're training an animal, any animal, but you're always free to do what you want. We're just going to make the choices that we want or need you to do of high value. So you choose to pick to do what we need. And we usually train, for the majority, I'm trying to show Willie. She's out there on her station. What do you think, Quint? Levi's like, what are we barking at? But anyways, hey, there's Crystal. Crystal, I was just talking about you. So just wanted to give a couple of behavior tips. So that is one of a couple of behavior tips I wanted to give. Coco! We're working on modifying a scream over here with Coco, the umbrella cockatoo. That cage may look dirty to you, but there's a reason, and that is because he is afraid of brooms. He is afraid of brooms with people's hands attached to it. So we're shaping that, and those of you that follow us in the pig project and are part of the pig project see how we are changing that, and we are now able to get the broom really close to his cage. But something else, a couple of behavior tips, but before that, we are launching the Deaf Dog Project. So for anybody, we're working on getting the projects on a web page that's really easy for you guys to see, and see the difference. Hi, sweetheart. see the difference between the projects and the memberships. So the Deaf Dog Project is launching. Yep, Sharon's a member of the Parrot Project, and we're doing a lot of weekly live streams in the Parrot Project. But the Deaf Dog Project, if you guys know of anybody that has deaf dogs, let them know about it. It's on our Facebook page, and pay attention to our website. It'll show this week. I'm going to be going live with a deaf dog consultation next Saturday, the 18th. And with that being said, next Sunday, the 19th, is our next scheduled Coffee with the Critters. Pay attention, because I'm going to be announcing a contest that we're doing, and that contest has everything to do with, we're going to be having a giveaway, and it has everything to do with, on February 21st, which is a Tuesday, the Animal Behavior Center, the Animal Behavior Center will be 4 years old on Tuesday the 21st. So pay attention, and Crystal just posted the link where you can find out more about the Deaf Dog Project, the Parrot Project, the Pig Project, the Snow Project in our memberships. And we've got one other project in the works. So with our anniversary coming up on the 21st, we will be 4 years old, but our live stream Coffee with the Critters on February 19th, 1 week from today at 9 a.m. Coco! Sorry, that's part of our behavior modification plan. Next Sunday, we will be having a contest with the option to win something. And so pay attention, because you'll have to watch next Coffee with the Critters on the 19th. What, Coco? And with that, we also have something new. So those of you that are with shelters, work with shelters, or train for shelters, take a look. We have a it's a Facebook group just for you. So if you are a member of a shelter, or work for a shelter, get in touch with me. We have a shelter support network that we'll be posting about, where we offer I volunteer advice. We'll be posting that in an upcoming newsletter. And with that being said as well, a couple of different people that contacted me over the weekend and it's easy to do because it's how we're taught. But a lot of people they quickly resort to using force with their animals. Get in touch with me, Amanda. They quickly resort to using force with their animals. I used to a lot too, and let me tell you, if that's how we're raised, it's often the first thing we resort to. It doesn't have to be that way. The science of behavior has changed and is constantly changing, and I think it's part of our responsibility to keep up on that, to find out the best ways for us to modify behavior that we have of our animals. So for example, Snow, our deaf and blind puppy, it was suggested that we get a leash on her as soon as possible so we can guide her where we want her to go. And I said, you don't necessarily need the leash for that. All you have to do is train her to heel, train her to recall, train her to come, which we do all of that. So I'm working on teaching Snow to heel right now. I'll turn this around because they're over here playing. Look at those guys. So we don't necessarily have to resort to force to get the behavior you want. All I'm saying is just train it. Just train it. So Crystal says if you work at or with an animal shelter, didn't see, what is it? Use this link, Crystal. Crystal is our social media director here. She helps us with a lot of things because as we grow and we're on our 4th year, we're getting pretty busy. But we're keeping up on top of all of it. And that's what I've based, that's what I've based the memberships around, is the majority of the work we do is national and international through our live streaming. So with that being said, I'm gonna see if I can do a couple live streams real quick before the end of the day. Hey, Paula. And in the projects. So yeah, pay attention to next week to our contests. We're gonna have a contest next Sunday, February 19th, and I'll announce the details there. But I'll end with saying, to make sure you're not missing any of our behavior training and enrichment tips, sign up for our newsletter. You can find that at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. Thanks for sharing that, Lydia. Thank you, everybody, for your shares. So let people know about our Coffee with the Critters. Let them know about the Deaf Dog Project, our projects, and the Shelter Support Network. I'm trying to, even snow follows me. Sometimes it's hard. So anyways, join us next Sunday, and you can find out more about our email newsletter on our website at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. Cheers. Yes, I'm still drinking coffee. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for bearing with me and letting me sleep in and hang out with my sisters this morning. So I will see you guys very soon. What are you guys doing? All right, see you guys.